Hey, happy Friday morning. Glad you're here. Thanks for stopping by and checking out my little video. So, yesterday, I asked you to fill out an assignment about the impact of laws and policies in China. And I wanted you to think about what kind of laws do we have here? So, maybe you thought about things like the fact that we have to wear a seatbelt, or that you can't drive till you're 16, or that you have to be 18 years old to vote, right? These are all different rules we have to follow as a country. And it's the same for every single state that we live in, right? You have to be 16 to drive in Illinois. You have to be 16 to drive in Florida. It's all the same. So when we think about this idea of bringing China together to be one country, having laws that are the same in every part of China has its benefits, right? Especially if they're good or fair laws. So if we look at this, some examples of this is one, right? It talks about how currency became the same in China everywhere. Right? So think about it. Why would it matter for the whole country to have the same money? Well, can you imagine driving to Wisconsin and not being able to use dollars, having to pay with something else? It just wouldn't work. So for China, it's the same thing. This was a big change and a big deal that now the whole country has one kind of money. Weights and measures. Imagine if you went to the store and you bought, screws that were 1 inch, and someone else, and they didn't have inches. Another part of China had things that were, I don't know, a different measurement, a different size, right? Or weight was different. This could be potentially difficult, right? Buying a pound of flour in Illinois would be a different size someplace else. So having the same weights, same measurements, same sizes matter. Roadways, right? Having the same size streets, so that way all carts fit, or the same type of streets could have a big change, right? The types of roads, the size of the roads, the types of materials, it would help to be all the same. Kind of like in our country, we have highways that stretch across the whole country. Canals, these are waterways like roads. And by pulling them all throughout the country, it made China easier to get around. And then finally, think about language, right? If every single part of China spoke different languages, it would be trickier to communicate with each other. One language, maybe easier, but maybe it also has its drawbacks. But think about the United States. There's no official language, but English is the thing that's used by everybody, and it makes our lives a little bit easier. It allows me to communicate with students who know other languages as well. Okay, so for today's assignment, what you're going to do is you are going to go to CNN 10, just like we do all the time, and you are going to fill out the same sheet we always do. And it's going to be in your Ancient China dashboard. So if I go to my Ancient China dashboard and I scroll down, I find today. I go to CNN Student News Guide, okay? And you're just going to fill this out like we often do. You'll click on the website right here, and you will fill in a quick summary of each story, okay? If it's one big story, you'll fill in 4 details for the one story. You'll put in the date, okay, which tomorrow is 4/3, okay? You get the answer to the trivia question. If you can catch any of his puns, you'll put them here, and then you will reflect on one story or summarize it or tell me what you thought about it, okay? So hopefully your first week went well. Feel free to email me if you have any questions. And remember, every day that there's a school day, you have eLearning. And you'll come to my website and see what it is to do. Take it easy.